Hi, fifth graders, it's Mrs. Compton, and we're going to review how to divide decimals using base 10. So this will really give us the understanding of what is happening when we're actually dividing decimals. All right, so I have a problem up here, 6 and 45 hundredths divided by 5, and it's really important that we say this number correctly, not 6.45. We always want to say 45 hundredths or whatever the decimal is, because it actually can help us connect a fraction into our brain and also a picture into our brain. So hang with me, make sure you say those numbers right. All right, so I have 6. So I'm going to call this 1, and then I'm going to just draw out the rest of them for simplicity's sake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 6, and then my tenths are right here, and I have 4 of them. So this is in my 4 tenths and my 5 hundredths, right? And we have to divide them into 5 groups equally. So we're going to take a peek at what that actually looks like when you divide it into groups, and then we're going to connect it to the moves that we actually make for long division. All right, so here we go. I'm going to draw out 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so in long division, you probably know the first thing people tell you to do is say, how many times can 5 go into 6? And already I'm kind of like, huh? So if I'm thinking about it like this, it's how many of these can I place in each of the 5 groups? Okay, so I could put 1 here, so I could use that one, and I could put it here, and then I could use this one, and it goes there. Obviously, each group is going to get 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are used up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are used up, and 1 of those is left. Okay, so that is why we write the 1 right here. We put 1 into each of the 5 groups, so 1 whole. And we've used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That's why we say we subtract off 5, and then 1 is left. So do you see where this 1 is? Over here? You probably can't. So we used up 5 and 1 is left, right? And then we have to bring down, right? Do you remember when your teacher or your parent would say, now bring down that 4? And remember, that's 4 tenths, right? So now it's telling us that we have 14 tenths. But wait a minute. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths right here. So that means actually we're going to split this guy up so that we can actually divide it into groups equally. So we're going to turn this one into tenths. So let's do that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now can you see that 14 is actually representing our 1 and 4 tenths, otherwise known as 14 tenths. So now we can start putting them equally into groups. So we've got 14 of them, and we have to divide it by 5 groups. So let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I do another round? If I did, I'd have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I actually don't have 15 tenths. I only have 14 tenths. So we've used up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We've used up all of these guys right here. Okay, so how many went into each group? How many went into each group? So 2 went into each group. So I'm going to put a 2 up here. Remember, this is representing 1 of the shares, right? So we're sharing all of the 6 and 45 hundredths equally, but our answer is representing how much each group gets. So far we have a 1 and then a 2 tenths. Now we still have this here, right? We've used up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm going to subtract those off. Okay, so I still have these 4 left. And now it's time to bring down the 5. So we've got to bring down the 5. That means these guys are coming into play right now, right? So we then would have to say, okay, I'm going to switch each of these into ones. So I counted out 40 ones, but I think you probably would fall off a cliff if I spent all my time hanging these up. So it's basically these switched into these, right? So now we've got to divide 45. So this would be 45 ones left. So let's see, would each group get more than 5 or less than 5? Let's find out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so we know for sure each group is going to get more than 5. How about 6? Would it be more than 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Okay, so it's more than 6. How about, let's skip to 9. 9, 18, 27, 36. Ooh, 45. And that's what we have here. We have 45 hundredths here because remember, we switched all these guys into these guys. All right, so I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is going into each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So you can actually see that I have one whole, 2 tens, and 9 ones in each group. And I have used up all of my 45 hundredths in that last round, so I'm going to subtract them off, and I've got nothing left. All right, so you can actually see the moves that we're making in long division actually connect to base 10, and we're switching from ones into tenths into hundredths, right? So really look to see if you can make sense of what is happening with the numbers. So our final answer is 6 and 45 hundredths divided by 5 is 1 and 29 hundredths. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.